Hello everyone, uh, Rand Reviews here, and despite the fact that you probably can't hear it in my voice or see it in my face because I am dead inside as we all are during this fantastic year we've been having, I am, as a matter of fact, quite angry at the moment, and disappointed, and sad, and fuming, and just about ready to drop a fucking megaton nuke on this fucking world and get it over with. Now, in case you're confused, which you probably aren't because there are about 7 billion reasons as to why we should probably do that, none of which I will talk about today. But one that I will is the recent news relating to the console releases of the next generation, PlayStation 5, and the weird Xbox naming. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? What the fuck are you doing? Anyway, consoles themselves are actually seem completely fine. They're fairly cheap for the kind of hardware that you're getting. So I'm fine with them. I never had any issues with consoles, and I'm barely holding this camera up because I have no strength whatsoever in my arms. What I am angry about, rather, are the prices for the games that will be joining us for the next generation. And in case you don't know, it appears that the publishers have all the intention of raising the prices from $60 to $70 in America and roughly €80 in Europe, or $95 in Europe, something along those lines with taxes included. What? What? I know that every single publisher, every single AAA publisher is the greediest version of capitalism that you can possibly get anywhere in the world, and I will fight to death for that statement because we've been proven correct for the past 6-7 years with the bullshit they've been pulling. But this is genuinely, like, no shits ass, this is genuinely insane. This is on top of the bullshit that we've been dealing with during the AAA industry's rise. What with their fucking stupid ass DLCs that they just strip from the base game and sell us as extra content. On top of microtransactions that don't deserve that fucking name because they are not micro anymore. They are just genuine purchases, like it's an extra store for stuff that you don't need but you still feel compelled to buy because they make the game slightly less boring. On top of all that horseshit, the pre-orders, the exclusive, the deluxe horseshit, now this? I can't fathom. Not just I can fathom the publishers. I can fathom that their greed will just keep on giving. Like, that's given. Once you come to this point, you realize that, okay, publishers don't give a shit about consumers. Publishers don't give a shit about gamers. They're not in it for us. They're in it for themselves and for their board of directors and their fucking stockholders and their fucking investors and all those guys and girls and suits that don't give a shit about gaming, okay? I expect that from them. What I don't expect, what I never expected 5-6 years ago, is that we would bend over and just take it because we keep on taking. I know that there's going to be mild outrage about this. Everyone is going to make YouTube videos, including yours truly. Everyone's going to write articles. Everyone was going to question this decision. But like 3-4 months down the line, once the games actually come out, everyone will be, you know what, guys? The games are pretty good. I think the developers deserve that extra $10. You know what? Developers won't get that extra $10. None of what you purchase, okay? This is the biggest lie in the gaming industry that surprisingly majority of gamers don't actually realize. Every single microtransaction that you buy, every single extra cent that you purchase inside the game, none of it ever in the lifetime of this decade has gone to developers unless the publishers said, here, have some extra bonus. Every single cent spent on microtransactions went to the publishers and publishers alone. And the same case is going to be with this heinous decision to bend us over and just fuck us another foot deeper. And we are going to take it. We are going to take it. I can see in the future, in 4 or 5 months from now, nobody's going to give a shit about this anymore. Remember the Blizzard outrage? Remember the Bethesda outrage? Remember the fucking Epic Store outrage? All of it died. All of it died. Nowadays, you can only hear the whispers on the fringe places of the internet. Nobody actually talks about these horrible, horrible companies that don't deserve a cent of our money. Okay, nobody's talking about them because we just like having our dicks stroked in the moment. We outrage about the unnecessary things and then we just forget them as though they disappeared, whereas in fact they're still very much there and worse than they've ever been before. And on top of all of that, we now have this horseshit to deal with. My arm is killing me. My God, I should probably hit the gym sometime soon. I would if I could. Actually, I wouldn't. COVID or no COVID, I wouldn't hit the gym. So what's the takeaway from this? Well, there's no takeaway. I just want to make a preemptive video and paste it online. Just so, I don't know, 5-6 months down the line, I can point at it and say, hey, look, guys, I said that we are going to take it bending over and smiling. I can really, see the foreshadowing on it with the announcement of the new God of War game, new Devil May Cry Special Edition, and a bunch of new titles. Everyone's so excited about them. Like, you know what? They could be great games. They could be masterpieces. They will not be worth the money they'll be charging. Okay? And I've heard the major argument for the increase in prices is that the production has increased. But fair enough, yes, for sure, games are more expensive to develop now than they've been 20 years. Fucking everything is, that's how things are. But, compare the earnings of game companies from 20 years ago and today, and I will punch you in the face if you can still claim that we need to increase the prices of games. No, we don't. Okay? You've basically exploited every single possible avenue for extra cash. Okay, you have money sources that no other entertainment industry can possibly match. Okay, no movie can come out and say, okay, we have this base movie for you here, but you have to pay extra $5 to see this extra scene. I know I'm giving bad ideas here to Marvel and Disney, but please don't implement this shit, and I apologize if they actually do. Like, no other industry in the world gets away with kind of horseshit that gaming industry does. Because no other consumer base bends over as much as gamers do. Okay? There's been outrage in the past year that every single gamer is like a homophobe. No, we're the gayest bunch in the world because we like to take it so deep, we're worse than porn stars. Okay, that's who we are. We just keep taking it and we keep moaning about it. It's like, no, no, no. And then like 3 months later, it's like, yep, I like having a dick 8 foot deep into my asshole. It turns me on. We're not homophobes, we're the gayest bunch in the world. We just keep allowing them more and more and more, and everyone says, vote with your wallet. I am voting with my wallet. I haven't bought a AAA title in literal years. I can't remember the last time I bought a genuine AAA title on release rather than some $5 discount on some shady key sites. Okay? I can't remember the last time I did it, but it doesn't matter. I know plenty of people just like me who haven't bought a AAA title in years. It doesn't matter because casual consumer base just doesn't give a shit because they're fucking morons. They're just fucking morons. And I don't know. I don't know why we even keep having these outrage moments. Like, why do we keep getting pissed off? Nothing ever comes of it. We just keep bending further and further and giving way into the greed of the publishers, and we just never stop. They've taken the inch, they've taken the foot, they've taken the mile, they've taken the fucking planet by now, and we can't stop them. Okay? I still remember fondly, like about 8-9 years ago, when we were mocking mobile gamers because they were swarming microtransactions and how we were bragging that that's never gonna happen to us, the genuine gamers. And look where we are now. Look where we are now. We're getting fucked harder than mobile gamers, for fuck's sake, because at least, in mobile games, they are microtransactions. You can buy shit for like 99 cents. Okay, it's not gonna get you anything. It's worthless piece of crap. And if you actually want to be competitive in any one of these games, you have to spend thousands. But at the very least, you're spending thousands microtransaction at a time. On PC, it's just fucked. I don't fucking know. People have bought NBA 2K21 in droves. It's literally, and I do mean this literally, the same game. The same fucking game as NBA 2K20 with same microtransactions, with same bullshit, and people are gonna keep buying it. People are just gonna keep buying this shit. And now with the increase in prices, I don't know where that leaves us. I genuinely don't know, because I sure as hell am not dropping 100 euros in a fucking game. Are you out of your fucking mind? That's literally my bills for the month here in Bosnia. I can take 100 euros and pay every single bill. This includes TV, phone, electricity, water, my internet. 5 bills for the price of one game that's probably gonna be ass on top of ass. What the fuck are you smoking, people? Whatever. I just don't care. I genuinely just... Actually, I do care. I wouldn't be making this video if I don't care. I care about gaming, okay? This is my long-standing hobby. I've been a gamer for literally over 20 years. Okay, 20 years of my life I've devoted to the shit only to watch it burn in flames, and everyone just walking around, standing around and clapping at the carcass that the gaming is these days, because this is not a soulful and heartfelt industry that it used to be once upon a time. This is soulless, cold, frigid corpse of greed. That's all it is these days. That's all it is these days. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. And if you stuck around for whatever reason until the end of this video, kudos to you. You had the patience of a Buddhist. You might even be one. I don't know. I don't know whether Buddhists are allowed to go on the internet and, watch women-looking dudes, very ugly women-looking dudes, talk about games for like 20 minutes or something. Anyway, again, thank you for watching. And please, for the love of God, just don't buy into the system. Don't buy into this new age horseshit that gaming is becoming. Just play this cheap indie games at like $5 and give you way more fun than any AAA title ever will with their horseshit practices. Until next time, and stay safe. Don't get COVID and die on me, okay? Have fun.